Welcome to Gossip and Glitz.
You hear that? I like wanted to do this.
Welcome to Gossip and Glitz, your one-stop shop for everything pop culture and reality TV. The first thing we need to talk about today is Bri's hedgehog.
Well, so we announced I had a hedgehog, and then she died 2 days later. I took care of her. She lived a good life. 5 years is really, that's a good life.
I think that
R.I.P. to Quilly.
I jinxed her by saying, is she alive? And I feel really sad about that.
It's not her fault. She did not jinx her.
But Quilly went everywhere, and she was the cutest, and she had such a wonderful life.
Mm-hmm. And she lived in a purse.
She lived in the nice, a cute purse. It was a nice purse. Like brown leather. Mm.
So I just wanted to point that out, that Bri's been going through a state of loss, but as always has the best attitude.
Yep.
Glass half full.
And she'll be getting a new one soon.
Yep, stay tuned.
I know.
Stay
You're gonna love her.
She's great. So, first topic is Bachelor Season 29, Episode 2, and we're gonna jump right into the group date. So, talk about the Zoe drama.
Zoe went ahead and stole him away on the group date, and all of the girls got pretty upset about it. It was not a moment for her to take one-on-one time. It was during the group date that Zoe stole him away from everybody. To be completely honest, I'm not totally mad at her. I wish that she did it at a different time, but I can't hate her for wanting to take as much time as she can with him to gain that connection.
I think Megan is just trying to score some points with Zoe because it is her girl crush.
Correction, was my girl crush.
Was.
She has fallen into tears a little bit for me this episode.
Because she's a little cuckoo.
She's a little
is
cuckoo. She really is.
Yeah, she's like the new villain.
But
it's like read the room kind of situation. Like the kids were excited and everybody was being all hyped about winning this slam dunk competition. And then no one even got to slam dunk. Two people.
It felt inappropriate.
Yes.
I don't disagree with you. I think that everyone's trying to buy for their time. I'm an empath, and I felt really bad for the kids because they really wanted to do the slam dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then again, we're there for Grant.
Yeah.
We're not there for friends.
Ooh.
But I love having friends, but
I'm less mad at her for stealing him away, and I'm more upset with her for her attitude with the entire thing. To be completely
That's
honest.
a good point. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I completely agree with that because she is kind of being a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess
cocky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you watch the episode, she puffs up her chest and she is walking like a pigeon.
She walks like a pigeon.
She's like this, but then it's this slow, there's slow music to it. And you're like, why are you walking like that? And it's just
wait, and she was doing the pigeon walk when she stole again.
Her arms even go back like this. She's like, yeah, I'm about to fuck this up.
Wait, it was the pigeon walk that she was doing when she then went ahead and stole time from Allie Joe, right?
Yeah, again.
Yes.
Right.
Behind this bookshelf pillar, she was just sneaking up. Oh,
feels like a little
new
bit of
villain
girl energy.
It is.
Yeah. I don't think people are gonna like her very long. She's gorgeous, but I don't think she's gonna last very long. Or they'll keep her around for the next 3 episodes, cause some drama, send her on a 2-on-1, and get her out.
Yeah, but that little girl with the pigtails, she was right. She said she should be disqualified. If the little kids can see it, they're right.
Yeah.
They sense it.
Speaking of that little girl, I really liked Natalie.
Loved her.
She was the one with her,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the way that she said, hold the lemons in your hands.
I know.
I don't know what that exercise was for.
Tension.
But I really liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her calming energy.
Yes.
And just her, caring nature.
Well, you know what's funny, though, is, she did it to get out of playing basketball, but she did it strategically to show that she wanted. It was to get out of the competition, but she didn't because she was hurt or broke a nail or anything like that. She did it strategically, and then to show him that she likes kids, she was smart about it. But she did not want to play basketball.
Circling back, though, to Allie Joe, can we talk about her kind of shoving Zoe?
Yes.
And how she kind of had a glow up this episode. She stood up for herself. I feel like her Jersey personality is coming out more.
I love it.
And she was just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
And she's, way prettier than I realized.
So pretty.
It's those
all
eyes.
these girls
and
are
her
gorgeous,
tan.
but something about her this episode, it was the eyes.
Yeah.
With the dark hair, I think. She's just gorgeous. You know, I said I don't really like Jeep girls. I like Allie Jo.
Yes.
She's winning me over.
Jeep girls are fun. Some of them are fun. But her boxing gloves they were coming on. I kind of wanted them to come on a little bit more aggressive because she was like, oh, I would have been so mad if somebody interrupted my date. And then they did, and she wasn't as aggressive as I wanted her to be.
What if they go on a 2-on-1?
Oh,
Zoe and Allie Jo.
Zoe's gone.
That would be good.
Yeah, but it always happens where they they'll send Allie Jo home for some reason. I don't know.
Unless they send them both home.
Hopefully
There's
not.
a twist.
Comment below, who do you think is going to go home if they go on a 2-on-1? Allie Jo or Zoe?
Or will they both send themselves home because Grant is fucking boring?
He's not boring, but I don't like him.
Do we need to touch on the fact that Grant seems less and less genuine, unfortunately?
Like any moment he can send out his music because he thinks he's this great singer. He's not. He's terrible. He's not good, but he's like, I'm gonna sing in this empty mall. And I'm gonna sing on this stage in front of Mario. Like, I wouldn't sing after Mario.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have boyfriends in college or something? That would okay, maybe this is a big Utah thing, Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Megan's from Florida. So
she had boyfriends.
but maybe this is a big Utah thing, but when your boyfriend would just sit there and perform for you. It's almost like the Barbie movie, and it's cringy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, well, my
Not a Florida
ex-boyfriend
thing.
used to do that because he thought he was good at music.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would just sit there for hours and he'd play the guitar and sing like this with his eyes.
Oh no! With that, with the sexy voice where they're it sounds like they're about to come, but they haven't yet.
Yes, but this is how I'm feeling about Grant. Every time he performs, the piano was really, it just triggers me.
It's a little cringe. If you add in the lone wolf tattoo with his whole lone wolf, I'm a little bit mysterious and sulky, then it all makes sense.
You're right, and he's not. Because remember, he released that song right before the premiere, and he just wants to be famous, and he's not a lone wolf. He's a sheep.
Guys, I'm holding out hope that he still genuinely wants to find love, though. I really am.
He don't want to find love.
No, he has love from his mama, and that's all he needs.
So maybe we were wrong about Vicky, then maybe that's exactly what we want.
But I think Vicky is the real MVP. The real most valuable Vicky. No, that's not. MVP. That doesn't work.
No.
You gotta keep that in there.
She's the real MVP. She's the most valuable Vicky. She's the only Vicky. So she's pretty valuable.
Really though, I think Grant is cringy, and he is giving major Jed vibes from, I think it was from Hannah Brown's season, when every time he'd whip out his guitar. And then in the end, he really did just want to be famous, and they didn't end up working out.
Wow. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Tacky. Speaking of tacky, how about Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
I loved her pink Britney Spears vibe that she had going on.
She looked so good.
She looked so good. She went on there with confidence. I did. Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
But then
she went in. She really did. And he let it happen, though. I think that's kind of his call to not let it go that crazy in front of everybody else.
True.
But do you also...
It takes two to tango. It's
it
not
totally
just
does.
Yeah.
But do you also feel like when you're on the bottom, you're more pinned?
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm on top, I could, just hop off. But if you're on the bottom and someone's on you, you're not going to shove her off on TV or in that fake crowd.
They wanted it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it is funny when she was like, I'm not the type of girl to make out in front of people. And then Dina's like, but you did.
But you
on
just
a group
did.
date.
Yeah.
In front of all those people. Which, all those people, you just pick them up off the street? Where do they all come from,
extras. They're extras.
Are they extras, or would you ask people on the street? And you're just hold this poster.
I'm pretty sure
I'd be really
if there was one in Salt Lake, they put out a casting type thing for extras and only have I think they have to sign an NDA and all this stuff.
Yeah, you would.
For the movie that you were in, remember? Did you end up doing that?
Oh no. I almost did, though. I was almost in another Hallmark Christmas movie. And then
I
I was busy.
I almost was
We
too.
almost both went. Yeah, we both almost went.
Yeah,
Maria,
where was I?
you were
out of
on
town. You were in
a
Hawaii.
trip. She's always on a trip.
She's always in Hawaii.
But that's pretty
This
pretty
podcast
cool.
is Megan's last ditch effort to get me to not move to Hawaii. So
It really is.
now let's talk about Rebecca kind of trying to break the ice with Grant after that whole thing happened and the conversation. I just think she was high.
I think
she's extra drunk. You think people are just slipping them weed?
She was so nice.
She very well might be there filming in California, aren't they?
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
They
You
Yeah.
just leaked
hot
all-
box the entire state.
Yeah,
Everyone.
and she started off
She
the
seemed
episode
so chill.
strong.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, I absolutely love a manifestation queen, and she was talking all things manifestation at the beginning. I was like, I love her. And then I feel like she fell flat on that.
She
I think
did.
She could have delivered a little bit more to him.
Yeah, and she could have kind of told him, maybe don't make out and hump another girl in front of all of us. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
I
he
think
was.
that's fair.
Yeah, because he's like, why was the vibe so off? And we all thought she was just going to be like, well, I didn't like that you did this in front of everybody. But instead, she was just.
But she's
like,
so
oh.
sweet.
She was sweet with the really weird delivery.
I think they're playing it safe.
They are, because they don't want to get sent home for being dramatic.
That's true, but Latia, she brought up that issue from the first episode where.
good for her.
Yeah, and I think he really
I
respected that.
Loved that Latia
Yes.
did that this episode. Can we just talk about the fact that she is just killing it all around?
Yes.
Her outfits have been amazing every episode. She's bringing up exactly what she feels about
Wait.
him.
Remind them what she brought up.
So he told her that
You don't get.
you're so beautiful. You don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
told no very often, do you? Because you're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of sat there in the first episode and was like, oh yeah, like didn't really say much, but I think that pained her to not say anything, and she brought it up tonight saying, I just want to bring up something that kind of triggered, she used those words, triggered me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That, no, the reason my last relationship ended is because he said no, so I get told no all the time, and I don't want you to say that about me.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh,
courageous.
I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And he was really I will give him that. He was super
Yeah.
receptive to
Yeah.
her and understanding.
He's
it seemed
kind of
like.
bugging me though,
Like,
because he kept like trying to touch
Yeah.
her.
It's
while
like
she
he
was
tried to kiss her
talking.
in the middle, and I'm like, let her finish.
I don't know.
he's definitely horny. He's
Oh,
like a
he's a
horny. He's a
physical
horny
guy.
bachelor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm horny for some of them too. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I get it.
I actually, I loved how she handled the group date too. I just thought she was super cute about it. She wasn't like dancing a lot or anything, but she made it her own little
Yeah,
thing.
she
And
was a
I
cute little
appreciated
classy
that.
thing. I just put Latia, good for her, with 5 exclamation points and yes in all caps. And then it says, just let her be.
Yeah, just let her. It really does say that.
And
And her
Bri, what did
outfit.
you think of her outfit? Exactly.
I love her outfit. I
It's
just
so
want to
good.
buy it. Like, there's someone on social media that puts everyone's outfits out there and shows you where to buy them, and I want that for Cancun or like anywhere tropical. I will wear it every day.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Yep. Resort wear.
Resort wear.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Her entire wardrobe is resort wear.
Upscale beach.
Upscale beach.
That's what
Who said that?
my husband Jacob came up with Megan's like aura, and it's
Upscale
upscale beach.
Oh, and you wanted to touch on something with Zoe?
Oh, when she just threw him over her shoulder because she's a wrestler, but like, I wouldn't do that. That was
And
just
it was
wild
also,
to me.
wait,
Actually-
Zoe's the wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Isn't
that,
she?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I thought it was.
I wrote it in my
and,
notes.
Allie Joe is a boxing trainer.
Allie Joe's a
Yes.
boxing trainer. Yeah, Zoe was the first female wrestler on her high school team.
That okay, I know.
And
what
she
you're
just
talking
whipped him over in her
That
red
was
dress.
honestly impressive.
It was impressive, but I'm also like, oh, I wouldn't do that.
about. It was also
first date.
very nonchalant. Like
Mm-hmm.
the producers just like panned to her throwing him, and then panned right back to the girls.
And then they
Yeah,
never
nothing
visited.
happened.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit happens.
Like, that was just like so impressive. A 200-pound man,
I
she
know.
just flips over.
Yeah.
They do this
No
all the
big
time.
deal. No
Yeah.
big deal.
That's true.
I know that I need to redo my top 4. I
I
don't
do
know if you
too.
guys do.
No.
So
Oh, wait. Yeah, because I took Zoe off.
Alicia ended up going home this week, which I'm really sad about. I loved her, but I have some new thoughts about my top 4, so I'm going to start first to last. So first for me is still Alex with an E.
Mhm.
I just think she's so sweet. Their first date went really well. I feel like they really vibed. Second is now going to be Juliana for me. I know. I just get a good feeling. She's getting a lot of screen time. I get a good feeling about her. She's really sweet. She's got a killer bod. Like, she checks all the boxes, I think. Third is now going to be Latia. And really, the only reason for that is because I do have a feeling that religion is going to play a role in this.
Yeah.
So we will see. And then fourth is still my girl Dina. Love her.
We're actually quite similar because my first is Alex with an E, and then I'm going with second is Juliana, and my third is Carolina, and then my fourth is Latia.
Oh,
That's
nice. I don't know. Okay, mine's a little different than your guys's. I'm moving Alex with an E up to first.
Ooh.
And
we all have Alex with an E first right now.
oh, really?
Yeah, we're all number one. Yeah.
Okay. And then my second is Latia, and I think it will really just come down. She's my favorite in my heart, but I think I agree with you. She's Mormon, so we'll see how that goes. And then third, why am I holding on to Rose when we know nothing about her?
We know nothing about
I know.
her.
I'm like, I keep forgetting who she is. I have her right here. I know she's a bad dancer. I know she loves Julie Andrews, and she wants to attend a Formula One race.
Oh.
But I don't know what her face looks like.
I don't know why I'm holding on to her. And number 4, I put Natalie. I think
I do like
Natalie.
Natalie.
Yeah. So cute.
She's so sweet.
So we'll see. It looks like the next episode, one-on-ones, might be Carolina or Juliana. I couldn't tell.
On the jet.
Yeah.
It looked like a jet.
I think. And then Latia, I think, has a one-on-one.
So yeah.
We'll see how that goes too.
Comment below your top 4, guys. Really quick thing with the Blake Lively drama is essentially what came out was that in the contract where Justin Baldoni bought the rights to It Ends With Us and all of the sequels, it does have a clause in there where if he were to be charged or accused of some sort of sexual misconduct or sexual assault, that the rights of It Ends With Us could then be taken away from him and given back to Colleen Hoover.
Yeah, I saw that.
So the hot take here is that Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Colleen Hoover are like in cahoots to essentially get the rights of It Ends With Us back to Colleen Hoover so that they can go ahead and make the movies the way that they want to and make a bunch of money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that so weird though? Like, you need him for the movie. I mean, you can replace him, but like now it's all going to go downhill regardless.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, I see that conspiracy, but I also am confused by it.
Yeah, but did you see, because they're saying, allegedly, that
This
people
is
are
all
saying
allegedly.
that this was planned, but someone posted 6 months ago on Reddit about this, like, already being a topic and how they work. Didn't they work on set? I think they worked on set or something, and they posted it 6 months ago about
I
all
saw
of
her
this.
in an interview, Blake Lively say, well, if the rights are hers, I'll do anything she wants me to.
Yeah.
But
Crazy.
it still doesn't make sense. Why would they have
I don't
even
know.
agreed to do this in the first place?
Probably because she already gave them the rights. And then maybe
they
they're
wanted
like,
to
we can
see
make it
how
better.
it went.
Well, because, I mean, for Colleen Hoover, she's probably like, oh, working with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni, who doesn't have this big reputation that these two, he's not really considered an A-list.
And I'm sorry, but the ego on some of these celebrities, like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, who cares if Justin Baldoni's in the next movie? We got it. We're bigger celebrities anyway. We don't need him.
No.
The ego is really shining through on a lot of things.
Yes.
Which is sad.
Yes.
Well, and then we saw they're trying to work on their image, and Ryan Reynolds had a staged paparazzi where nobody had their phones out, which when you see celebrities, like, you have your phone out. No one had their phones out. Everyone had the same poster. It all had the same tape. It was super bad. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was something with, like, the metadata on the New York Times post, like, that they have been working on it for the last, like, they had been working on it 6 months prior, potentially.
Working on what?
The New York Times post.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
I saw that too.
Timestamped. It showed.
So are you Team Blake, Team Baldoni, or Team I'm sick of hearing about this? Comment below. So So there's a lot of speculation that Taylor Swift is no longer bringing her bestie, Blake Lively, to like the Chiefs games and doing as much with her, and that she's trying to kind of distance herself from the situation. And I do think that she was making a statement with her outfit at the Grammys, because to me it very much so was like independent, fierce, I don't need anybody. It very much felt like woman empowerment kind of outfit. I don't know what you guys think, but that's the vibe that I got.
She was wearing red. She had the initial on her. Like, her quads looked great.
They did.
I've never seen her quads look like that.
What does our level 7 out of 10 Swiftie think?
I'm gonna break the news to you guys that when Beyonce gave her Grammy, like how many years ago, she was wearing a red dress. And so it's thought that she was wearing this red dress and ode to that moment so she could present Beyonce with her first album of the year.
Oh, she still looked good.
That.
She did. She looked incredible.
Like, I want to hang a letter B for my name on my body that's not my neck.
Well, question. Do we think that the T was for Taylor or Travis?
I think it's for Taylor.
I think it's Taylor.
I think it's for Taylor.
But it works. And then also another theory right now on the Swiftie verse is that she was wearing Kansas City Chiefs red. There's also another theory that
Go either way.
she always wears outfits that go along with her albums. And so the Tortured Poets department, there was a red curtain that said "The End" on it, and when she first introduced the Tortured Poets department, it was a year ago at the Grammys, and she was wearing red as like the curtain. There's a bunch of different theories.
Yeah, and it might not even be that deep.
Nope. But
knowing Taylor,
usually
she has the Easter eggs.
I guess just talking about her at the Grammys, like, she's just an incredible person. Always standing up for every single person, cheering for everyone. After Beyonce won, she didn't get a single Grammy. Taylor didn't last night, and that's not
I
for
saw
her.
that.
And she like made a toast with Jay-Z. She's just like, even if I don't know if it's fake or real, but she's a class act.
Oh, totally. I mean, she stands up for everyone.
I guess talking about fashion, that was my best dress to me was her. I loved the little detail of the chain, the little T. The red was extravagant with her signature red lip, and then her red heels were amazing.
So good.
Loved it.
What else did you guys
notice? Loved Miley Cyrus's second dress. Not the one when she walked into the event, not the red carpet, but when she presented the award on stage.
Which one was that?
It was like black, but then it was like the slit, but then it had like this little silver belt. I don't know. She looked so good.
Yes.
So that one, she looked really, really good. And then Sabrina Carpenter, because I just love her.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Which one though? Because Sabrina had the blue.
She did. I liked the blue silk with the feathers, but then I really liked her performance outfit too, where she's like tap dancing.
Yeah.
I loved that. She's fun.
She is fun.
Like, you wouldn't even know that she dated that loser.
Yeah.
You know?
I wanted to touch on Kendrick Lamar because he won the Grammy for Not Like Us, first of all, which was awesome.
Didn't he?
Two.
And then he was wearing the all jean outfit, and it totally reminded me of the throwback of Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears all jean moment. I was like, he's putting like a rapper spin on this all jean moment, and I sort of loved it for that reason.
Not as iconic.
But I did like it.
It was fun.
Jacob, my husband, keeps mentioning how cool it is that Kendrick Lamar won a Grammy with a diss track. So I think that's pretty cool. From what I've read, he wrote that song in like less than 5 days and had it produced and everything all put together and out. And it is the number one song in America. So
good for him.
He's ready to go.
And he won Record of the Year and Song of the Year with it, which I did look up what the difference between those two is. And it has to do with how it's composed and put together and produced versus like the song as a whole. So he won for all the things.
Nice. 2 claps for Kendrick.
Okay, so I wanted to touch a little bit on not so good. There was Diana Ross, who had the huge earrings.
No, that's Alicia Keys.
It was also Alicia Keys. So Diana Ross and Alicia Keys both had the huge earrings, the huge neck stuff. Like, they had so much glitz going on. But the earrings, the necklace, like, it was so much going on that I was like, why do they have the same stylist? And if they do, they should fire her.
Yes. Well, my thoughts on Alicia Keys is like, if I was going to pull off the biggest heist of some museum, and then I had to walk out with the things that I stole nonchalantly, and I just had to place it on my body, that's what she looked like. Jaden Smith.
Didn't see him.
What in the world
Why?
was that? He
There-
had a house
you
on
didn't
his
see it?
head.
It was like a Halloween house. It was a black castle, and
No,
he
I
just
missed it. Oh, I did see that. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
How do we feel about that?
I don't feel like it's for the Grammys.
No, I don't know anymore what's for anything.
Solid point. I don't really get the theme because this is
Nope.
all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So Kanye, the question is, did he show up uninvited and get escorted out? Because that was the first report, but I think it actually was corrected that he was invited to be there and chose not to attend inside.
But
Walked the carpet and left.
The reason people thought he got escorted out is because his wife, Bianca, wore a big black jacket and took off her clothes and was basically naked. But
she was naked.
yeah, she
naked.
had a dress that was see-through, that was completely naked basically. Did she break the rules for the Grammys? And the big thing that people are talking about is she being abused?
Okay.
There's a lot of people talking about
I
that.
feel like,
I didn't see that, but
well,
that,
not
yeah, I
like
can
abused, but I feel like the
yeah.
way he stepped back and was like, yeah, look at my naked wife. Like, it's kind of weird to me. Like,
People said, look at the fear in her eyes.
well, it looks like she asked permission a lot. Like, it's like,
Yes.
should I take off my jacket? Like, what should I do now? And he's like,
Ooh.
take off your coat.
But he did
Kind
this
of thing.
stuff with Kim.
Yeah, and she
Not
talks about
kind
that.
of stuff,
Not
but
that,
like
but-
he creates these people and is
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh, it's all for fashion. This is what you should do, and morphs them into whoever he wants them to be. And it's like, yeah, maybe being naked is fashion and it's art, but also like this person might be wrapped up in something that she doesn't even realize she's wrapped up in.
Well,
Yeah.
and to what extent too, right? Because like he would help Kim with her outfits, right? And like tell her what to wear essentially is what she used to say. And so to what extent is her showing up basically naked to every event? Like at what point is that no longer fashion? Like how many times?
Right.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I think
what I mean?
they try to conquer, like, their own fashion. Like, that's, like, their own, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is kind of funky. But it's like, I don't really understand, because that's still public nudity. But then a lot of people go, like, I've seen nipples on red carpets, you know? It's not the only time. So I don't really get those rules. Like,
I
what are
guess
the
I
rules?
didn't see the bottom, but they said she had no underwear.
No,
on.
she did, yeah. I saw the
the
original.
booty, but I didn't
Stop
see the
it.
No, I zoomed
front.
up,
Stop.
and it was, yeah.
She had no
See,
underwear.
No, it was lippy. It was like, yeah.
But like a normal person like us, if we would become a sex offender. So this is confusing.
No, remember
It really sends mixed signals
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like culturally, like what is acceptable. Honestly, like it's
yeah, because
kind
they
of-
have power and money.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, how come they can walk a red carpet on national TV
Mm-hmm.
and all over the news in front of all these paparazzi and be totally fine? She looked great because we saw it all. We saw everything.
We didn't see it all.
Wait, do you guys like Benson Boone?
No.
And did you?
I like Benson.
hate
Why?
Benson Boone.
Why? I saw it in her outline. She said, I hate her. Why?
I love Benson Boone.
I hate him.
I know his aunt.
He's
I'm sorry.
everywhere. And I just hate his voice so much.
Stop.
What? But don't you love the fact that he...
No.
Don't you love the fact that he left American Idol because he was like, I don't want to be known as the next
I
American
watch
Idol?
American Idol every single year. They all do that.
Well,
Wait.
he did it good, though.
I love Benson Boone, and he did a front flip type thing
Okay.
on his performance.
Always.
And I need to have feedback from two gymnasts here. What are we rating him?
His
For
flip?
0 to 10
Yeah.
with his flips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give him
Say
an
like a 9.
8.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he can do it while singing and on stage, though, that's like a 15 out of 10.
and going with the lights coming off
The
of the
lights,
piano.
yeah.
That was a good little side flip.
Mm-hmm.
And then a good little gainer, I think, on the
Yeah.
stage. He did 2.
Yeah, he can do that.
You
It's
need
more
to
parkour.
let me finish
good,
my
though.
thought.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate him,
Finish the hate.
but he won me over.
Oh!
Yeah.
How?
I just loved his performance.
Ah.
I hate that song, and I loved it.
Oh, I love that song.
And it was the parkour.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, he's
parkour.
a
He
veteran.
does it in all of his concerts.
Yeah, he was a football player.
Yeah,
in high
that.
school,
Yeah, he
so
just...
I'm a little confused. Like
Yeah.
how we learned how to do that
Oh,
stuff.
I know. But some people, guys just have those legs. They are springy.
I know. And
Like,
he
it
did-
took me and Nat a long time to learn flips sometimes.
I like
And they
his
just
style.
do it. I do too. I like his style. His best
his style.
And
he's
outfit
funny.
was ridiculous, and the way he
always is.
adjusted himself.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you have a third leg, I'd adjust it too. I'm like, oh, that is in there.
I love that he won you over.
He did.
I am
yes.
too.
And it's funny, I was telling the entire family, I was like, I hate Benson Boone. Because that song's everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one little climax to it. It doesn't do anything. It's like, and then it's like, these beautiful things that I've done, and then it's over.
I love
I
that
know, but
song.
can you hit that climax?
I love it.
It's
I
good.
tried to get him at my farmer's market too.
Why? Where is he from? I thought he was from the South.
No, I think he's from like Seattle or Oregon or something.
Yeah.
But his aunt lives here.
Bri's gonna get blocked by all these celebs.
Yeah.
I've invited Jelly Roll, Post Malone. My events are fun. And farmers markets.
So you've been not blocked, but you've
A little premature there.
You've tried to message
I did
Post
message
Malone
Mhm.
and
Jelly Roll.
Benson Boone.
Well, Benson Boone by word of mouth through the family.
And Megan, what celebrities have you messaged?
0. Mm-hmm.
Who have you messaged?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Did you?
I invited him to go shark diving with us, and then
Oh,
once
that's
I
good.
went to unsend it, I can't unsend it, and now I can't send anything else. So when he sees it,
Doesn't
he
that
sees
suck until they respond to you?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
So sad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if they knew us, they'd want to message us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, maybe in another life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
After this podcast takes off.
Cheers to
Cheers to that.
Congratulations to Beyonce for winning Country Album of the Year and Album of the Year.
Mhm.
And this is super, super controversial.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have the unpopular opinion that I do like her album.
I like her album. I don't think it should have gotten Country Album of the Year, though. I mean, I know they're all, like, what ifs, but I do think Beyonce's got a hold of some people up there, so.
Like, my argument against that is that she's never gotten it before for any other album.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true. And I think
Apparently,
it was
she's
night of
the first woman since Rory Hill in 1999 to get that.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's pretty
for
awesome.
country.
no
yeah.
way.
Mhm.
That is.
And also the
I respect
first
that.
black woman ever.
Yeah.
Which I think is a
Mm.
really big deal. I've heard so many opinions that she's never done country, she shouldn't do country music. And I'm like, if it was a good album, like, why does it matter if you've never sang country before? It's what, like, Taylor Swift was country, she never did pop, now look at her.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Like, that'd be like telling your kid that, like, no,
Yeah,
you shouldn't try
right.
anything new.
Some people that I know say that Post Malone should have never done a country album, and I had to remind
He
them
started with bluegrass.
he's from Texas.
Yeah, he started in bluegrass.
She's
And then he
from
went in.
Texas.
Yeah, she's from
Both
Texas.
of them are.
I feel like it's like anything in life, though. Like when things start to change or people do new things, there's going to be people who hate on that,
Yeah.
and there's people who are going to support that and accept that. And
Right.
that's
That's
what
true.
we're seeing, you know. Oh, Chapel Roan.
She was giving her thank you speech, and she said that she wanted to call out the industry because when she had a record label at one point and then she was dropped, she realized she had spent years in the music industry and had no job experience and was applying for jobs during COVID. She couldn't get any jobs and was left with nothing and had no insurance, no health insurance specifically. And so she wanted to call out the industry and say, you need to provide us with benefits if you're going to sign us and take care of us like we're real employees because we're working and we can't gain experience doing anything else.
I've never actually thought about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
And
was
she won
really
Best
cool.
New Artist.
Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes perfect sense.
Wow.
I like her.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, that's everything that we got tonight. We'll be back next week with updates on The Bachelor and anything new that's coming our way. If you have any ideas, let us know. Like and subscribe. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok. Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers!